red squirrel is a fascinating animal. They dash around the trees searching for food. After they've searched for food, they then bury it, and they can empty a feeder out within minutes. In spending a lot of time looking after the squirrels, I find it really rewarding because we're preserving them for the future. The threats to red squirrels are mainly greys. The Victorians introduced them a long time ago and they spread out throughout England. The greys compete for food with the reds, but worse than that, they carry a squirrel pox virus. And this virus, although it doesn't affect the greys at all, unfortunately, the reds die of a horrible death within about 2 weeks. We had a sickly red in the garden. I took it inside, made it comfortable, but unfortunately it died overnight, which was a very harrowing experience. When we first moved up here, there were a number of individuals doing grey squirrel control work, but we weren't in any way coordinated. So I went round the houses. We actually got a group together. There were only less than a handful of greys alive at any one time in Grasmere, but it's an enormous task. There are 300 greys culled last year alone. We concentrate on the borders to our south, and we've used cameras so we can look for grey squirrels in real time and then go out and deal with them. These are just from overnight and this morning. We've had 4G cameras since 2012 and we've got 4 at the moment, and Stu's got another 3 or 4.
Oh yes, there's one coming up. It's not an exact science, but you know there's been one in the area, don't you?
Yeah.
Or somewhere near there. But we're at that point now where we can do that, where if there's 1 or 2 coming in, you know, they're the ones we need to be going after.
Absolutely,
because we don't have hundreds of them running around woods.
Yeah, we try and get them when they're coming from the south, and we try and catch them as soon as we can. We also use thermal scopes, which identify squirrels up in the trees and things, and that's proved very valuable in the context of shooting.
Tend to scan the floor first, and then scan the canopy, and then move a bit, and then stop and scan and just...
Yes, I scan the floor first, and then you're looking for ones moving on the floor, aren't you?
You can see probably 80 to 100 yards away.
With a shotgun, I've got to get the binoculars on it, you know.
I can tell the difference between a red and a grey through this, if you're close enough. It's funny, isn't it? Sometimes you'll come in and there's nothing for ages, and then you can randomly come in here and there'll be 2 or 3.
I know. I can come here several days a week and never see anything. In Grasmere, we've only got 200 hectares of woodland, but we put an enormous amount of effort and funds into protecting those 200 hectares. If we hadn't been doing this for all these years, the red squirrels would be extinct long ago in Grasmere, and that goes for the rest of Cumbria